Sweet soul, why do you think you arrived here today? Why now? Why at this moment? Archangel Michael says, there is no accident in divine timing. You've been asking for a sign, and heaven has been watching silently until now. Today is no ordinary day. Something powerful has changed. Your name was whispered in the heavens just 2 hours ago, and I, Michael, have been waiting since then to deliver this to you. This is no coincidence. This is the divine moment your soul has been prepared for. Please do not make the same mistake again. Do not keep scrolling. Open your heart. Breathe. Let me tell you something that will shake your spirit until it awakens. Because if you leave now, you may never know what heaven begged me to show you. I repeat, this is not a joke. Your entire life is about to change. There are forces moving around you that you cannot see, but I can. I've been by your side, protecting you from the darkness, waiting for your permission to act. But today, God has made a final decision. Either you listen to this and prepare, or you walk away and remain in the cycle that has secretly been crushing you. And I don't want to see you suffer anymore, beloved. Please listen now. Something big is coming. And it starts with you hearing this message, because someone close to you is about to reveal something you never expected. They have hidden it for years. And you, yes, you are the only one destined to receive the truth. That's why you couldn't sleep last night. Why did you feel restless? Why did your chest suddenly tighten and your soul feel torn in 2 directions? It's because heaven is at the top of the earth, realigning your entire path from tonight. But if you skip this message, it won't reach you in time. This message is wrapped in sacred energy and can only be opened by the heart that is ready. Yours. Michael says, I have seen how much you have suffered in silence, and enough is enough. You've been betrayed, hurt, lied to, and still, you smile and move forward. But I know you are tired. I know your heart breaks behind closed doors. That's why God allowed me to break protocol today. That's why I've been here for 2 hours, waiting for you to open this. You were chosen today, not by chance, but by divine order. Now come closer, because this part is important. You are about to experience a huge change in your life, a move, a revelation, and a release. All in the next 14 days. I don't say this lightly. A door is closing forever, and another, more radiant than you ever dreamed, is about to open. But it cannot open unless you say yes with your spirit, unless you stop ignoring your intuition. You feel it, right? That something is ending, and something greater is being born. Do not fear what is coming. Fear staying the same. Because what awaits you, my child, is not just a blessing. It is a complete transformation. Your finances, your relationships, your home, your destiny, everything is aligning right now. But there is someone, a jealous soul, who has been working secretly to stop this and almost succeeded. But heaven intervened. That's why this message is reaching you before midnight, because after midnight, the decision becomes final. You only have a few hours to say yes. Wait, I need to tell you this. This message only reached you because you were chosen. Subscribe to this channel now, not only to receive updates, but because it shows the angels that you are opening your soul to divine instruction. Your simple click says, Michael, I hear you, I believe, and I am ready for my miracle. Do not skip this, because something is about to be revealed in the next video. It's connected to what you will discover tomorrow. Subscribe now. This moment will never repeat. Let me tell you what God showed me about you. You are not weak, you are not invisible, you are not forgotten. Heaven has been in meetings for your name. Yes, there was a divine council 2 days ago, and I spoke your name before God. I told him what you've been through. I told him that sometimes you want to give up. I told him that you've prayed but felt ignored. And God stood up and said, then give them the message. Give them the sign they've been crying out for. This message here is that sign. Someone is going to knock on your door soon, spiritually or literally, and they will bring you news that will seem too good to be true. But don't question it. Don't let doubt ruin your destiny. Receive it with grace. You have suffered enough. Now it is time to receive, but to receive fully, you must release what has hurt you. Stop holding on to that betrayal. Stop asking why they left. Stop repeating what broke your heart. That pain cannot walk with you to your miracle. Let me carry it. Give it to me. I, Michael, will destroy what tried to destroy you. Tonight, write down what you need to let go. Rip it up, burn it, cry, but release it, because the next 48 hours will bring a divine visit, an angel. Not just me, they will visit you in spirit. You may feel a chill, you may feel warmth, you may hear your name. That is not your imagination, it is heaven touching earth. You were chosen for this. And please remember this, the people who rejected you were not rejecting you, they were rejecting your anointing. Your presence disturbed the darkness in them, that's why they hurt you. But the pain, it wasn't in vain, it purified your heart, and God will use it as evidence when He blesses you publicly in the coming days. Those who mocked you will see you rise, and they will not be able to stop it because heaven backs your destiny now. I promise you, it is already happening. Now listen closely, because this part is going to shake your soul. The reason you felt like your world has been changing lately, the reason people are distancing themselves or suddenly acting strange is because your energy is rising, your vibration is ascending, you are being pulled out of old patterns and placed into divine alignment. But some people around you are not meant to rise with you, and that's why they act distant. That's why arguments appear out of nowhere. It's not chaos, it's spiritual reordering. Heaven is removing those who cannot go with you into this new chapter. So do not chase what God is cutting. Do not cry for what heaven is protecting you from. You keep asking why certain doors won't open. But, beloved, some of those doors weren't just closed. They were removed by angels because what was behind them would have crushed you. God is not delaying your life. He is protecting it. There is a path that seemed good, perhaps even a person who seemed perfect, but their energy was not right for your future. That's why I was sent to guard your steps, because you are rare, you are chosen, and what's coming is too sacred to share with those who would ruin it. But there is more. There is someone watching you from afar. They haven't said it yet, but their heart has been whispering your name. They are afraid, torn between what their family wants and what their soul knows to be true. They are afraid to admit how much they feel, but heaven is about to create a situation where their truth will be exposed. You won't have to chase them. You won't have to beg for clarity. It will come to you clearly, strongly, undeniably, and when it does, don't be surprised if it's that reason, because they've been fighting their own battles just to get to you. Archangel Michael says, the tears you cried in silence reached God. He saw them, each one was kept. You thought no one noticed your pain, but I did, and heaven did too. And now, those tears have turned into seeds, and the harvest is finally here. You will never cry over the same things again. A sacred reversal is coming. Pain will bow to your joy. Lack will bow to your abundance. Confusion will bow to your clarity, and your enemies will bow to your elevation. God is not just restoring you, He is reintroducing you. I can tell you something sacred. There is a hidden inheritance in your spiritual DNA. You are royalty in the spiritual realm. That's why you felt attacks all your life. That's why everything has seemed harder for you than for others, because the enemy knew before you who you were destined to become. So, he tried to break you early. He tried to convince you that you were cursed, but you are not cursed. You are crowned, you are covered, you are called. And today, the veil is lifting. You are about to remember who you truly are, not what they said you were, not what trauma told you, but what heaven declared when you took your first breath. Are you ready to hear what comes next? Because tonight, around 1 a.m., you may wake up for no reason, and at that moment, the air around you will feel different. Do not be afraid. That is the angelic presence entering your space. I will be there. You may feel warmth on your skin. You may hear a name whispered in your dream. You may even see light when your eyes are closed. That is not a dream. It is a divine visit. And it only happens when heaven is about to completely change your destiny. Do not ignore that moment. Do not dismiss it. I need you to say something out loud right now, even though it may feel strange. Say, I receive it, I trust, I will not skip my miracle. Because once you declare that, you shift timelines. Once you say it, you give God permission to accelerate what has been held back. Yes, there are blessings tied to your words right now. This is not a random scroll. This is sacred ground. This message was delayed twice by the enemy, but I fought to bring it to you. I had to ask for permission. I had to beg for this access. And now that you are hearing this, you must not take it lightly, because the next 24 hours will bring you a sign that will confirm everything you feel inside. It may be a message, a dream, a call, a strange coincidence, but it will not be subtle. It will stop you in your tracks, and you will remember this moment. You will say, my God, Michael told me this would happen, and when it does, do not run from it. Do not doubt it. Give thanks, because that is the key that unlocks what's to come. You have been in spiritual training for this. Every heartache, every loss, every delay, every night you cried yourself to sleep, it was all part of your spiritual elevation. Nothing has been in vain, not a single moment. And I want you to hear this next part like a whisper in your spirit, soft but clear. The money you thought was lost is returning. The opportunity you thought was gone is coming back. The person you thought didn't care about you has been watching you in silence. The love you prayed for is closer than you think. The miracle you almost gave up on is being formed in the heavens right now, and I've been sent to tell you that it is yours. You just have to believe a little more. Beloved, I know how many times you've felt disappointed. I know how you smile in front of others, but question everything when you're alone. You've begged for answers in the middle of the night. If you're real, just show me something. And that's why I'm here. That's why you didn't see this message by accident. Do you think you chose it? You were guided, drawn. Heaven set this moment in motion before you were even born, because today was marked in the scrolls of heaven as the day your spirit would awaken, the day everything would begin to change. Please do not let your doubt cancel your destiny. Your future is not fragile, but your decisions have divine weight. If you walk away from this message thinking it's just another video, you may miss the key that unlocks your next stage. Archangel Michael says, this is not about luck, it's about alignment. It's a spiritual inheritance. Now you have angels in formation around you, waiting for your soul to say yes. Say yes to healing, yes to abundance, yes to the divine turn that is already unfolding behind the scenes. Someone you haven't spoken to in a while will suddenly reach out to you. It will seem random, unexpected, but it's not. Heaven is using that person to deliver a piece of your puzzle. Don't dismiss it, because that connection, whether love, closure, or revelation, is part of the divine shift I've been telling you about. And listen, even if their words shake you, even if they reveal something painful, don't crumble, stay strong, stay soft, because God is using that truth to set you free, and freedom comes in waves. The first wave is emotional. Soon you will feel lighter, as if something has been lifted off your shoulders, even if nothing changes around you. The second wave is financial. A door that was once closed will open, and money will begin to flow in unexpected ways. The third wave is spiritual. Your intuition, your gifts, your dreams, they will all begin to intensify. Pay attention. Heaven is activating you for a higher purpose. You keep asking why your life doesn't look like others, why you've always felt different, why you long for something deeper. It's because you were never meant to fit in. You weren't made for the ordinary. Your calling is rare, so your path had to be painful. But the pain didn't break you, it refined you, carved out the space within your soul where miracles can live, and now the miracle is ready. But I must warn you, not everyone will celebrate this next chapter of your life. Some people only love the broken version of you, the one who stayed small, quiet, and always available. But once your light begins to expand, once your blessings become visible, those same people may show envy. Don't let that make you shrink. Don't go back just to make others comfortable. You're not selfish for choosing your healing. You're not wrong for pursuing your calling. You're not bad for walking away from the patterns and people that kept you stuck. Your wings were not made to be cut. They were made to carry you. And dear, they will. You are going to rise in a way that will surprise everyone who ever doubted you, not because you want to prove them wrong, but because you will finally walk in who God said you were. And the world hasn't seen your true form yet. You've only scratched the surface of your power, and now that heaven has cleared the way, nothing can stop what's coming, unless it's you. So, promise me this. You won't let fear win. I know you've been afraid to hope again. You've been hurt. You've started over too many times. You've built dreams only to see them collapse. But this time it's different. This time it's divine. Heaven is not playing with your heart. I, Michael, am not here to test your faith. I am here to escort you into the season you were born for. The radiance is not just external. It is spiritual. It is energetic. It is unstoppable. Because when God decides to bless someone, no enemy, no lie, no delay can block it. Do you know what's amazing right now? Yes, while you're reading this, someone is saying your name in a room you've never been in. A room full of opportunities, favor, divine connections. They don't even know why they are drawn to you yet, but I do. It's because God placed your name on their spirit, and soon they will seek you out. A door will be offered to you, and it will seem too big, too sudden, too impossible. But take it. That is your prayer answered in disguise, and when it comes, don't doubt if you're ready. You wouldn't be reading this if you weren't. And dear, there's more. Someone from your past is going to show up again, not to confuse you, but to test your growth. They will say all the right things. They will act as if they have changed. But listen with your spirit, not your ears. If their energy hasn't evolved, they cannot enter your new space. This next chapter is too sacred to let family chaos in. You've worked too hard, cried too much, fought in silence, and heaven will not let you go back unless you invite it. Michael says, you are stronger than you think and wiser than they know. And now that you have remembered your power, you must protect it. Your joy is sacred, your peace is valuable, your energy is gold. Stop explaining yourself to people committed to not understanding your path. Stop apologizing for your growth. Stop shrinking just so others don't feel insecure. Shine with courage, speak with gentleness, move with divine confidence because heaven backs you, and when you walk with that anointing, nothing can touch you. And beloved, one last thing before I go. If you wake up in the coming nights and feel the urge to cry, don't resist it. It's your soul releasing years of pain you didn't even know you were still carrying. Let it out. Let it flow through you, because after that wave, peace will come. After peace, clarity will come. And after clarity, the miracle will come. Archangel Michael says, you made it. You finally opened the message. You finally let it in. And now your whole life is about to change. So go, prepare yourself. The miracle has already begun. And I will be here by your side at every step. Even now, I see heaven coming closer to you. The angels are watching you read this with soft eyes and holy silence. They do not judge you. They are not disappointed in you. In fact, they are proud. Do you know why? Because you didn't give up, even though you had every reason to. You kept being gentle in a world that tried to harden you. You kept believing even when your heart was broken. And though the people never saw the battles you fought alone, heaven did, and heaven took note. That's why you are being rewarded now. Not for being perfect, but for being faithful. Archangel Michael says, the invisible parts of your life are about to become visible. The seeds you planted in silence are about to bloom publicly. The prayers you whispered alone are about to resonate in the lives of others. God does not forget faithful hearts, and yours is one of the most beautiful I have seen. And now comes the moment that will give you chills. I just heard your name whispered again in the halls of heaven. Yes, right now, in this very second. And when I heard it, it was followed by a phrase so powerful, I need you to hear it as I heard it. It's done, not coming, not maybe. It's done. That miracle you've been waiting for is already written. It's not in process. It's already finished in the spiritual realm. The only thing left is for you to align your heart, your words, and your decisions with what God has already decided. And that's what you're doing now, by staying here, by listening, by believing. Do you want to know what I see next? I see a sudden shift in your finances. I see an unexpected deposit, a forgotten refund, a blessing disguised as an error in your favor. I see relief, real, tangible relief. No more scarcity, no more stretching, no more shame when checking your balance. That cycle ends now. Archangel Michael says, heaven has authorized your financial elevation, but it is tied to your faith. Say it out loud right now. I welcome abundance. I welcome favor. I welcome prosperity. And it's not just money. I see healing not just in your body, but in your relationships. Someone is going to apologize. Someone who thought they would never admit what they did will give in. Why? Because their soul is being moved, because they can't stop thinking about you, because your name keeps resonating in their spirit, and when they seek you out, you will know that this was no accident. It was a divine correction, a sacred reversal, and this time you will respond differently, because you no longer seek validation. You are standing in your worth.